Ducati knows how to build sport bikes and superbikes. The Italian manufacturer claimed 14 World Superbike Championships between 1990 and 2011, and it has finished in the top 3 in MotoGP every year since it began competing in the Premier class in 2003, including 2 championships. A lot of this racing experience transfers well onto the company's street bikes, and even its multistrada models, which handle more like sport bikes than adventure bikes when ridden hard on pavement. Enter the Ducati Desert X, the newest machine to leave the factory in Borgo Panigale, with a seemingly heavy penchant for unpaved surfaces. Styling-wise, the Desert X looks like it's ready to tackle the Dakar rally with a rally-inspired fairing, long travel suspension and off-road friendly wheel sizes. At the bike's North American launch held just outside Aspen, Colorado, Ducati reps admitted during the technical presentation that this machine took the company out of its comfort zone. Despite this declaration, Ducati has some off-roading lineage. Back in 1990, Italian rider Eddie O'Reilly won the grueling Paris-Dakar rally aboard a Cagiva Elephant, a feat he repeated in 1994. Ducati was under Cagiva Group's ownership from 1985 to 1996, and the Elephant was powered by a 900 cubic centimeters Ducati V-twin. A concept of the Desert X was first shown at EICMA in 2019, and it was met with a wave of enthusiasm. This prompted Ducati to pursue its development, and although the concept bike was based on a Scrambler 1100, the Desert X is almost entirely new from the ground up. Its engine is based on the monster's liquid-cooled 937 cubic centimeters Testastretta V-twin, not on the Scrambler's air-cooled 1079 cubic centimeters mil. It's the same engine you'll find in the hyper-motored, multistrada V2 and Supersport, though it has been reworked for use in the Desert X. It claims 110 horsepower and 68 pound-feet of torque, and changes include dedicated ride and power modes. Gearing is shorter from 1st to 5th, with the lowest gears made especially short to handle tight off-road sections. First is 14% shorter and second is 9% shorter than on the Multistrada V2. Valve adjustment intervals are set at 18,000 miles. The Desert X is the first modern Ducati to roll on a 21-inch front and 18-inch rear wheel combo, and the rims are cross-spoke and tubeless. This works better over rough terrain than other wheel combinations, and it offers a better selection of off-road tires. The Pirelli Scorpion Rally STR tires on the Desert X provide great traction on hard-packed and moderately soft dirt, as well as surprisingly tenacious, vibration-free grip on pavement. From previous experience with these tires, though they're not very good in sand and mud, but there are other options for that. You can opt for the aggressively treaded Scorpion Rally for more extreme off-road excursions, or for the more street-oriented Scorpion Trail 2 tires, both of which are approved for the Desert X. The Desert X is built on a steel trellis frame, with fully adjustable suspension by Kayaba that includes a 46mm inverted fork and a single shock with a remote preload knob located on the right side of the bike just below the seat. Suspension travel is ample, with 9 inches up front and 8.7 inches out back. The tall suspension provides abundant ground clearance, with 9.8 inches of space between the skid plate and terra firma. The 5-inch TFT instrument display is mounted vertically, which is said to facilitate reading it while standing up, while also providing a better display when using the optional Bluetooth-enabled turn-by-turn navigation through your phone. Lean-sensitive ABS and traction control, wheelie control, adjustable engine braking, cruise control and a quickshifter are all standard. The Desert X has 4 road modes and 2 off-road modes, as well as 4 power levels, all selectable via the instrument panel. Enduro mode limits output to 75 horsepower, sets throttle response to dynamic, shuts off wheelie control and reduces ABS intervention to level 2 and traction control to level 3. Within minutes after turning off the pavement, the Desert X asserted itself more as a proper dual sport machine rather than a ponderous adventure bike. My preferred off-road setting was rally, which drops ABS intervention to minimum and traction control to level 2, though even this setting wasn't ideal for a fast pace. Fortunately, all 6 ride modes are individually customizable, so I turned traction control off and selected the softer throttle setting than the standard dynamic setting.